Mr. Thornton, I'm glad you were able to make it. I have the information you requested.
Glad to hear it, Mr. Surkov.
Sergei, please. Judging from that armor you're wearing, I take it you're being cautious? I hope you haven't received word of an attack on this building.
Can't hurt to be cautious. And really, I didn't have time to change.
Understood. Mr. Thornton, Michael. As I said, I was able to track down the information you requested. After reading your dossier, however, I had a proposal for you.
A proposal? I'm touched, but I'm a committed bachelor.
And I am already married. No, what I am proposing is a business arrangement. Michael, I'm going to be honest with you. Based on your record, I think you're someone that can be trusted. I have had dealings with Halbeck. In fact, I was their initial contact for smuggling weapons into Moscow, including these missiles you're looking for.
Money talks, then.
It was more complicated than that. Halbeck and I did not see eye to eye on the terms of our arrangement. We had a falling out. Unfortunately, they've found a new partner here in Moscow, a Konstantin Brayko.
Brayko? I don't think I've heard of him. If he's an arms dealer, I'm surprised he didn't show up on the radar when I arrived.
He merely has delusions of becoming one, which makes him more dangerous. He's not the man to show restraint in business dealings, but few members of the Russian mafia do.
You two do a lot of business in the past?
He was once a protege of mine. You wouldn't know it to look at him.
Why? Does he smile more? Or just dress better?
Not particularly. He is somewhat enamored of your American culture. The 80s, I believe. Halbeck's arrangement with Brayko is going to cause repercussions. I'm a reasonable man, but Brayko is dangerous. He will sell to anyone, provided they have the money. Those missiles, along with the other Halbeck munitions, could end up in places where greater tragedies can occur.
So what's your proposal?
If I help you with Brayko, I do not want my past involvement with Halbeck exposed. Working with him was a mistake, and I understand that.
All right. What can you tell me about him? I don't want to go there and find any more surprises like I did at the embassy.
You didn't have me as a business partner then, and I don't like my associates working in the dark.
Then all I need is Brayko's location.
He is in a mansion outside Moscow, decorated to his own particular tastes.
I'm more interested in his defenses.
That intelligence you may have to gain on your own, or purchase from local contacts.
Just download the location of my PDA, and I'm set.
Very well. I will have the information sent to you. And thank you again for saving my life, Michael.
Whoa there, big guy. Didn't see you there. You been there the whole time?
My apologies. Champion Chick is here to see me, Mr. Thornton. If you are going after Brayko, then I am in need of protection while you're away.
Nothing better than a walking wall, I guess. That medal for real?
Champion Chick won it in the Olympics. Boxing, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, I won some too. In shooting and martial arts. Have fun, you two.
So you and Surkov met at the embassy during the attack.
I could have timed it better had I known the embassy was about to be attacked.
Yes, that's the odd part about the affair. Almost none of the cameras were able to catch sight of the attackers, and few eyewitness accounts as well. Something about armored soldiers with blue night vision lenses. Curious.
Yeah, they're like ghosts.
Not to the Marines. The bullets these ghosts fired were very real. I saw the casualty reports.
The Marines were doing their job. They knew the risks. They gave as good as they got.
You're surprisingly laissez-faire about the business.
No skin off my back if the Marines and terrorists kill each other. I was there for Surkov.
You're quite the realist. I would have expected more patriotic rage. But you handled yourself exceptionally well. You must have had help. You're truly a skilled agent, Mr. Thornton. But one man against several highly trained squads? No, the odds aren't that good.
Sometimes the best method is to send a man in alone. Good help is hard to find, and it usually slows me down anyway. Something wrong?
No. But remind me not to play poker with you. Well, if it hadn't been for that attack in Moscow, I doubt if anyone would have known you were in the city. You certainly kept a low profile.
I'm not in broadcasting or marketing, so that shouldn't surprise you.
I don't know. It seems you still make an impression on the fairer sex, no matter what the age difference is.
Who? The little girl with the Texas belt buckle? Can't say I met Sis. It was more like a shootout.
Sis? Who was that? An estranged family member?
Never mind. Guess I had the names mixed up. Who are you talking about?
Z. In mercenary circles, she's something of an... old reliable.
Is that why she's on your payroll?
Ah, so you backtracked that, did you? Very good. But back to the reason you were at the embassy. Surkov. You didn't seem to have much trouble getting information out of Surkov. I imagine you two had a cordial talk while the bullets were flying.
He cooperated. I think he appreciated the fact I acted like a professional. I don't know if he fully trusted me then,
But he did tell you who had the Hellbeck missiles. And he gave you a name.
Yes. Konstantin Brayko.
Ah, Brayko. What is it about the younger generation? At least Surkov was a businessman. They pretend to obey the law. But Konstantin, now there's a story I'd like to hear. Up-and-coming Russian mobster meets rogue American agent. What could the two of you possibly talk about?
How video killed the radio star.
Breaking news from Moscow this morning. Last night, the United States Embassy was the victim of a terrorist attack. According to eyewitnesses speaking exclusively to INN, the attackers were well armed and struck with military precision. Thus far, no group has stepped forward to take credit for the attack.
Russian FSB spokesmen have not released many details of the incident, but have assured the press that they are cooperating closely with American agents on the scene. The death toll is believed to be somewhere near 50, although a final tally will not be possible until a full report is released later this month.
Reports that Sergei Surkov, a Muscovite entrepreneur and reputed former leader of the Russian mob, was the actual target of the assault, remain unconfirmed at this time. However, sources have claimed Surkov was present at the embassy on the night of the attack. Mr. Surkov could not be reached for comment.
Terrorism, still a threat? Authors from best-selling books on terrorism say yes and point to a recent rise in incidents in the Middle East. Our backyards.
So if you're going after Brayko, you can either sneak in or hit the front gate guns blazing. Whichever you choose, I suggest you not go in alone.
Already covered.
What do you mean? Where are you?
On the road.
Russian security systems are a little dated.
So's the decor.
I think I can tap into the surveillance systems and use it to track down Brayko or the Helbeck data. This whole place is wired on one circuit.
Tune into Brayko, see where he's at.
All right. I found Brayko. Patching it through to your headset. It doesn't sound like he's alone.
What, he's entertaining guests?
No. I think he's murdering someone.
Ask you a question, you sit there, I got you, you sit there and you the shit out of me. Probably a looker once, yeah? Real badass shit kicker girl. Now you're all dried up.
Guess where I am now.
Arcade, right?
Yeah, how do you know?
I recognize the sound of Galaxy Invaders. I used to play that all the time in high school. Uh-oh.
What?
They've locked down the room. I'll try to override the system, but you'll have to take them out first.
One high score coming up.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh, don't worry about it. Killing them all should solve it.
Shaved, eh?
I think I just walked in Brayco's bedroom.
Are you sure?
Trust me.
Mike, what are you doing?
Show yourself.
How many times I have to handle skin like after I'm done with you? Maybe you and me get physical, huh? You're a little old, but you got some fight in you, eh? I can tell.
What are you doing? Mike, I think that's Z Brayko's torturing.
She let herself get captured? Guess the VCI didn't give her much support in the attack.
Or they left her out to dry. She's not actually a member of the organization. And I don't know how much longer she's going to last.
It's either Z or the data, then. Great. We need that data. Z knew the risks.
Z's not my favorite person, but... All right, Mike. All right, Mike. If we're going up to the vault first, head through the courtyard into the main building.
On it. got the Halbeck data. There's a lot of it.
I'm receiving it now. I'll start sorting it.
Fight. What was that?
scheme? How can you tell?
Why the fuck did you come here? Did I kill someone you know? Shoot your fucking dog? Fuck your girl?
I was just stopping by, saw the lights on, figured I'd see who was home. And no, you didn't shoot my girl or fuck my dog.
Then, what is all this shit?
That's exactly what I asked when I saw the decor in here.
Look, I made a mistake before. We can work something out. Not
We all make mistakes. I didn't want to get into it with you, but here we are.
Maybe you would accept an apology if it was the right amount.
I want to know how someone like you became friends with Halbeck. I mean, aside from the fact you and Leyland like the same ties.
Halbeck. I'm not friends with anybody from Halbeck.
You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you? This whole operation hasn't added up since the beginning.
Operation? What the fuck?
Do you know who arranged the Halbeck munitions to be shipped into Moscow?
Surkov. What?
Damn it.
What? Surkov sent you here?
He named you as Halbeck's smuggling contact. Why did you take their shipments and cut Surkov out of the loop?
Me? Fuck that. Surkov is the one who was doing the deal, and he kept it from me. I served that fuck for years, like a son, like brothers. And all the while he's bleeding me dry.
So you stole the missiles and the shipping data to make a point.
He betrayed me. You betrayed me. You suffer. Slowly. Then you die.
Looks like I may need to pay Surkov a visit and chat with him.
Look, this place, that sound system, gifts to you. That shit in my vault, that's only 1 vault I got. I can set you up for life.
If I let you live, you mean?
Yeah, the big if, huh? I wouldn't ask except something about this. You didn't come here to kill me.
Oh, I didn't? What, is this a therapy session now?
My therapy is chemical, not boring questions and answers about moms and sisters and shit.
Yeah, you must have had a rich family life.
Grew up poor, but I'm not poor now, and I can prove it to you. Look, we can make a deal, you and me. I pay. All you have to do is let me walk out of here. Never see me again. Unless, of course, you need anything else, maybe.
All right, hand over the cash and I never see you again.
I'll give you the funds I have in Moscow. It's all yours. And if you need a job, maybe.
Not a chance, Brayko. But don't leave town in case I have more questions.
Whatever you say, boss. I still need to wrap up some loose ends.
Drove a Stryker assault vehicle through Brayko's front gate.
Did I? That's a serious charge, Leyland. I might have to pay for the damages.
And then, hypothetically, you gunned down his men from the turret.
Come on. If I admitted to that, I'd have to pay for medical bills. Not to mention my insurance rates would go through the roof.
I see. Video footage was recovered from the security cameras at the mansion, although not many cameras were left intact.
So why the questions, then? Obviously, you know everything that happened in the mansion already.
Not exactly, because you weren't the only one attacking the place. Just like the embassy.
True. The two missions had a lot in common. Mostly wrong place, wrong time, bad coincidences, all that.
Or perhaps you're not a lone agent after all. There's only so many coincidences that can happen before they stop being coincidences.
Do you think I actually plan these moments? You're giving me a lot of credit for winging it. I'll take the compliment, but trust me, blind luck is more my alley than anything else.
Of course. Whatever the reason, Brayko certainly has a way with trespassers. I heard he captured the leader of the attackers, tortured them.
I wouldn't put it past him. He's got a temper.
So you didn't come across a victim? No signs of anyone being tortured, nothing you heard or saw.
Being in that place was torture enough, even before the music kicked in.
In the end, you found Brayko and dealt with him.
Yep. Got the intel I needed, closed the connection, and shut down your shipments. You got nothing.
Yes. How embarrassing for us. Years of work ruined. It'll take us some time to find a new contact in Moscow. If we find one at all. You're thorough, Thornton, I'll give you that. For a minute there, I thought we'd underestimated you. That you might be too dumb to figure it out.
So, he underestimated me and thought I was too dumb to figure it out. Looks like Surkov's in for a surprise.
Then you have the upper hand. I don't think anyone knows what happened in the mansion, and Surkov's already under the radar.
Might be a little too early for congratulations. I still need to get Surkov. Got a fix on where he's hiding yet?
In doing the background check, I run a batch file to track any connections or equities Surkov has in local companies, especially dummy corporations. One rose to the top. Molotech. It's local, and it's been shut down for months.
Why Molotech?
Because the batch file also checks keycards, cell phone, and internet activity, and all of those have been detected at Molotech in the past 24 hours. And, according to the timestamps, not long after you paid Surkov a visit in his office.
That's great, Mina. Well done. The next time I go rogue and I'm hunted by every intelligence agency in the world, you're going to be the first one I call.
What can I say? I'm just that good. But Mike, when you go to Molotech, watch yourself, okay? Surkov, he's...
I'll be careful. I promise I won't blow up anything or shoot anyone unless I have to.